So we're looking at Trust Wallet versus MetaMask, which really highlights the different approaches in the crypto wallet world.
Yep, absolutely. It's interesting how both of them are non-custodial, meaning you hold your keys, but they really diverge when it comes to supported networks and features, right?
Exactly. Trust Wallet, for example, supports a massive range, over 250,000 cryptocurrencies and tokens across, I think, more than 65 blockchains. Meanwhile, MetaMask is much more niche, focusing on Ethereum and Ethereum-based tokens, along with other EVM-compatible networks.
So if someone's looking to hold Bitcoin, or even tokens like Solana or Cardano, Trust Wallet would be the go-to option, correct?
Right, that's the case. Trust Wallet covers a broad spectrum, including Bitcoin, Solana, XRP, Cardano, and many others. MetaMask, on the other hand, is mostly limited to Ethereum and tokens built on it, though you can add networks like BNB Chain and Polygon later, but it's still fundamentally focused on the Ethereum ecosystem.
Yeah. And what about the user experience? I heard that Trust Wallet has a more straightforward design, while MetaMask offers a more advanced interface for, the power users.
Yeah, you're spot on. Trust Wallet really emphasizes simplicity. It shows your portfolio at a glance and makes sending, receiving, and even swapping tokens very intuitive. Meanwhile, MetaMask offers a customizable interface that can be super appealing once you get the hang of it, though it might feel a bit overwhelming for new users.
Yep, that makes sense. It's kind of like choosing between a town car that's easy to drive versus a sports car that demands a bit more finesse. Would you say that's accurate?
Oh, absolutely. It's like comparing a well-organized, user-friendly town car to a high-performance vehicle that's got extra features under the hood. Each appeals to different types of drivers, or in this case, crypto users.
Now, what about security and privacy aspects? Given that both wallets are non-custodial, how do they handle key management and backup processes?
Both Trust Wallet and MetaMask give you full control over your keys. They use a 12-word seed phrase for backup, and both support biometric authentication, like fingerprint or Face ID on mobile devices. The keys are encrypted and stored locally, so it's all on you to keep that seed phrase safe.
Yeah, that's crucial. But here's something that puzzles me. If both are similar security-wise, why would someone choose one over the other solely for security reasons?
Well, I'd say security is pretty level in both cases, since they're following similar best practices. The real differences lie in the range of supported currencies and the additional functions like access to various dApps and DeFi projects.
That's a fair point. Speaking of DeFi and dApps, how do they compare there? I know both allow you to interact with decentralized apps, but are there notable differences?
Indeed. Both wallets let you access dApps directly and support staking functionality, but there are some nuances. Trust Wallet has an integrated DEX, which means you can swap tokens without extra steps, and it doesn't add any markup fees on top of the provider fees. MetaMask, however, uses a token swap aggregator which pulls prices from Uniswap, 0x, and others. This means that MetaMask charges a markup fee on the swap transaction to cover integration costs.
So, if I'm planning on frequent token swaps, Trust Wallet might have the advantage, right?
Precisely, because Trust Wallet simply passes along the network or provider fees without adding its own markup, making it a bit more cost-effective in that respect. But then, MetaMask's aggregator might offer you better pricing by comparing multiple DEX prices, so it's a trade-off.
Yeah, interesting trade-off indeed. And then there's the whole aspect of the tokens associated with each platform. Trust Wallet has its own TWT token. How significant is that when comparing it to MetaMask?
Ah, right. Trust Wallet has the TWT token, which is used to offer benefits like discounts on crypto purchases and even participation in governance votes regarding wallet updates. MetaMask hinted at launching their own token and DAO, but so far details have been pretty sparse. So at the moment, that extra utility definitely leans in favor of Trust Wallet, especially for users deeply entrenched in its ecosystem.
Interesting. I do wonder though, isn't it a bit of a risk tying wallet benefits to a token? Like TWT, considering token prices can be volatile. Not that it's a bad thing, but it might not be everyone's cup of tea.
That's a valid point, and something to consider. While TWT does add value, it also introduces an element of market risk which may not suit everyone. It's a bit like having a savings account with variable interest rates. It can be beneficial in a bull market, but might not provide stability all the time.
Right, true. Now, if we zoom out a bit, what would you say are the key pros and cons of each wallet overall?
For Trust Wallet, the pros are a super simple interface, broad support for over 65 blockchain networks, and no extra fees on token swaps. The cons might be its customer support being basically through a support form, so no live chat. MetaMask, meanwhile, shines with its advanced interface and live chat support, making it ideal for more experienced users. But its cons include being limited to Ethereum and EVM-friendly networks and those extra fees on swaps.
I can see that. It's truly fascinating how each wallet caters to a slightly different audience. Trust Wallet is more inclusive with network support, while MetaMask targets the Ethereum community with advanced features. It's all about what fits your personal needs, huh?
Absolutely. It's like choosing between a Swiss Army knife and a specialist tool. Each has its place. If you're into a diverse portfolio with various tokens, Trust Wallet is your friend. If you're deep into the Ethereum ecosystem and value a customizable experience, then MetaMask is where you'd
Right,
link.
exactly. With the growth of DeFi and NFTs, having a wallet that supports a wide array of networks is becoming increasingly important. It certainly adds another layer of consideration when choosing between these two.
Yeah, and it's sure to be interesting to see how both evolve. MetaMask might expand its network support over time, and Trust Wallet might boost its advanced features to attract more experienced users. It's a competitive space, and innovation is definitely on the horizon.
Exactly. Can't wait to see what's next. Well, this discussion really lays out the intricate balances between usability, functionality, and cost-saving strategies in the crypto world. A solid breakdown for anyone shopping for a wallet.
Totally, and there's a lot of nuance that comes down to personal preferences and goals. Whether you're trading, staking, or diving into DeFi, it's all about picking the right tool.
Absolutely, yeah. Great chat. It's been a real deep dive into the world of crypto wallets today. Trusting your keys and choosing the right digital wallet definitely requires careful thought.
For sure. That's all from our discussion on Trust Wallet and MetaMask. The crypto wallet landscape is evolving fast, and these two are at the forefront of that evolution.
Yep, indeed. Thanks for tuning in. Looking forward to our next conversation.